Hello, 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 Capricorns, and welcome. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakira and I read tarot. If you're not new, then Capricorns, you already know why you're here and you're ready to tap in, you're ready to get tuned in. So let's get it in without further ado. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, this is going to be a check into your love life right now. So we are going to be pulling two separate spreads. Capricorn, I'm going to put you here and your person's going to be here. Take it as it resonates. Sometimes the energies can be flipped or vice versa because tarot is fluid energy. So if you feel that you resonate more with your person's pile than your own pile, that's fine too. You know, whatever floats your boat, it's your story. So for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what is the word? What's the energy? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? Okay. For Capricorn, what's going on in love and romance for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Oh, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So Capricorn, I see you're ready to like get something off your chest. This doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? It doesn't have to be something that's heartbreaking to your partner, but I feel like there's something on an emotional level that you're ready to express to somebody that you really care about, or somebody that you know, are in an active connection with. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That kind of gives me the idea that it may be something that might be hard to hear, depending on who you're talking to, obviously, and what it's concerning. But when honesty is always the best policy, but when honesty is involved, I feel like almost like the cold hard truth, right? If that makes sense. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. And so I don't feel like, again, it's a bad thing. I feel like it's beautiful that, you know, you're expressing yourself and you're being honest about how you feel, but it does feel like, I don't know how your person is going to receive it. Let's put it that way. So here's your person. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So that's what I was saying. I didn't know how your person was going to receive it, but your person might see it as a... This is the first time I'm at a loss for words, Capricorn. Your person might see this as like a reason to be worried or a reason to be cautious. And again, it doesn't feel like a bad thing that you're expressing. It just feels like, again, I wasn't sure how your person would be receptive to what you are communicating to them. But it still is important to be honest and to have these open conversations. Now, you know, tarot's fluid energy. This could represent something that has already happened for you, in which you already expressed yourself to this person and they're looking at it as a red flag. This could be something you're thinking about doing, right? Expressing yourself to this person in the near future, and they may perceive it to be like a red flag or like something to be cautious about. But we're going to pull some cards, we're going to pull some energies and see what's going on for you and your person. All right, Capricorn, we're going to do you first. We're going to get 5 cards for your spread, and then we'll pull 5 for your person, and we'll do joint advice. I'm not going to do 2 separate piles for advice. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored when it comes to love and romance with their person? What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored when it comes to love and romance with their person? For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, and what needs to be honored? All right. First card out, the 5 of Swords. Oh boy. Okay. The Devil. Here you go, Capricorn. The Page of Wands. Okay. For Capricorn, what's the energy? What needs to be heard? What needs to be said? What needs to be honored? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. And the Chariot. Oh boy. Overall, we have the King of Pentacles. I just heard I want to do the right thing. So that might mean something to you, Capricorn. You could be expressing that you want to be true to yourself. You want to do the right thing by yourself, maybe even by your person, by your partner. But I feel that you kind of are looking to express how you really just want to be a good partner, somebody who's loyal, somebody who's committed, somebody who's stable, really solid in their energy, and like maybe even a good provider, such Capricorn energy. But I feel like what you're expressing to your person is that you just want to be a good partner, right? Like that's really at the heart of what you want to do. But I see here that there is a little bit of conflict because Capricorn, I have to be honest with what I'm seeing here. Like, this could be taken so many different ways, but I have to be honest. I see here that there's some type of mental conflict, right? With this Five of Swords and the Devil. This is like conflict stemming from ego, but I'm more or less getting the word desire. There's a desire that's causing you a lot of mental conflict at this time. And it's something you definitely are interested in exploring, something you're definitely interested in going towards. I feel like, I don't want to say this, Capricorn, but you could be expressing to your person and being really honest about the fact that you have a desire to explore somewhere else, to nurture another connection somewhere else. But to also, it's like these two energies are conflicting. So there's something that you would love to nurture, but there's also something you would love to explore. And I feel like those two are two separate things. Like, I'm not saying, Capricorn, you're looking to be like, you know, a two-timer. Like, I'm not saying that, but it's okay to be caught up, right? Like, I feel like, Capricorn, you might be expressing to your person you feel a little bit caught up. And it's not to say like you're ready to step out on your person, but I feel like you're just expressing the conflict that you're experiencing because you want to be honest with your person. And I feel like you're also trying to figure out the best way to move forward when it comes to this person. So again, like with that King of Pentacles energy, what I got was like you're really trying to be a good partner. You're really trying to move forward and nurture something that you really care about, but there's also something that just has your attention with this Page of Wands and is really connected to your desire, and that is like the head of the conflict for you. Now, whatever this thing is that has your attention, it's not something that's like a serious energy. It's not something that's really deep or really like super passionate, but it's something that you are, if this is, let's say, another person, this is someone who you're attracted to and you're really curious to see what could come from this. Like, this person has you almost like inspired to engage, if that makes sense. Like, they have your attention, they have you like they have your attention is the best way I guess I could phrase that. But again, like, you have something that you're willing to nurture, willing to move forward with, but there's the conflict of desire versus like, I want to be a good partner, if that makes sense. Oh, Capricorn, I didn't see this coming. Okay, so let's see where your person is at, because I could see why they would take this as a red flag, you know, or as something to be cautious about, if that's the case. Let's see. For Capricorn's person, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node for your person, as it pertains to their connection with you, what's the energy? What's the word? What needs to be heard? What needs to be expressed? What needs to be honored? Let's get one more shuffle. Ooh. Small hands, guys. Small hands. Bear with me. All right. So for Capricorn, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this person, I just got this energy of like, they just want to be fair with you. Like, they just want to be in like what's the word? In a relationship where there's reciprocity, right? Like equal give and take. And they just want to like treat you good, but they also want to be treated well as well, right? Which is not anything bad to ask for. The Six of Swords, the Moon. The Lovers, Gemini energy. And let's get one more. And Temperance, Sag energy. Okay. So your person has 3 major arcana. You had 2. So there's a lot of big life energy happening in this connection period. Once you see all these major arcanas popping out, it's like, okay, this is not just like your day-to-day activity. Like, this is major, like, energies kind of playing out in your connection. Overall, we have the Four of Wands. So when it comes to your person, like, you may share a home with this person. Four of Wands talks about like a home environment, talks about stability, it talks about marriage, security, solidarity, and a partnership as well. But I feel like whatever your situation is with this person, it's like they really just want solid commitment with you. They want to establish something really like foundational and something that can last, something that can endure and withstand, right? Which is a beautiful thing. I see here with your person, like, as cautious as they may be, they still just really have the best intentions for this connection. They just want to give to you. They want you to give to them, but they want to do so from a point of like love, right? This person cares about you. And so I see here, like, with the Six of Swords and the Moon and the Lovers, like, this is interesting. I feel like this person may feel like they have to move away or move on from this right? And this may be like that red flag kind of coming up for them, like, you know, as much as I want reciprocity, I may have to move on from this chapter, because deep down inside, they may be acknowledging that although they have all of these like feelings for you with the lovers here, as well, they may have like this really intense connection with you. I feel like they're noticing that you may need time with the temperance, right? That talks about patience, but you also may need to heal from the past, right? Like this could be talking about, because let's go a little bit deep here, Capricorns. Like with your side of the spread, what I'm getting is like unfinished business, right? Unfinished business usually means you haven't healed from something, right? And so that could possibly mean you moved into a connection having not healed from previous energies. Your person may be realizing that as much as they feel for you, as much emotions as they harbor for you, you're not quite ready. You need time. And it's not to say they're not willing to give it to you, but I feel like this person is kind of considering maybe if they should like move forward based off of their own personal feelings, right? These are the red flags, and the signs are cautioning them. They feel that there is something to be cautious about, or something to be concerned about, something to be worried about. And it's not saying, again, Capricorn, that you're doing something, right? When somebody notices a red flag, that says more about them than it does about the person they're noticing the red flag concerning. And I say that to say, let's say, for instance, this person sees you expressing how you feel as a red flag. It's because deep down inside, they probably have insecurities about whatever you're expressing to begin with, right? Because you can take two people, and let's say, Capricorn, you go to person A and then you go to person B, and you give them the same exact explanation. You have the same exact heart-to-heart conversation with both these people. Person A may respond to you like, okay, that's a red flag. I got to be cautious about how I'm moving with this person and the feelings that I invest into this connection with this person. Right? Person B may say, you know what? That doesn't worry me, and what's meant to happen is going to happen. I completely understand why you might feel this way, and I'm here to support you, right? The difference between person A and person B is that person A has insecurities that they need to heal through. Person B has already worked through their traumas and their issues, and they're accepting things for what they are, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not to say person A is a worse person, person B is a better person. It's just to say they're at different places in their evolution, in their healing, right? And so again, you may express yourself, Capricorn, to this person, and they may take it, you know, in a way where it concerns them, it worries them, and it triggers them into realizing that, you know, they have insecurities about this connection. And that's okay, right? We're going to pull some advice for you guys, and it's going to be joint advice, like I said earlier. So the advice I pull will be for you and your person, Capricorn. But let's see what Spirit says that you guys need to hear as it pertains to this spread, this connection. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. I just saw a transformation just now, so there could be a lot of changes happening in this connection, but let's see what comes out. Okay, for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, and their person, what needs to be heard, what needs to be said, and what needs to be honored. You guys, my nose is like itching the crap out of me. I don't know what's happening. What needs to be heard, what needs to be said, what needs to be honored. Okay. Forgiveness. Only time will tell. And we're going to get one more. I'll take this one. I feel it. Okay. As your overall energy, guys, for your advice, it's freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So both of you guys have the opportunity to free yourselves from this connection if you want to, right? That's the whole emphasis on the path is clear if you want it to be. So if you guys really wanted to separate, if you wanted Capricorn to act on your desire for whatever this other situation is, if this person wanted to act on what they see as a red flag and remove their energy from the situation so that you can have the time to heal, right? You guys have the chance to do that. I feel like Spirit wants you to understand that there's really nothing stopping you guys from separating if that is what you want to do, right? Don't feel obligated to a person. And this goes again for both of you, right? Like if you really feel in your heart that, like, let's say your person is like, you know what, this is too much of a red flag for me. I don't feel comfortable with this. They have the right and the freedom to leave if they want to, right? Same for you. If you really feel like this other situation is causing such a distraction or such an interruption in your connection, you have the freedom to pursue this other situation if you want to, right? But the key is wanting to, right? It's the choice is yours, is what I guess ultimately Spirit wants you to know. So first we start with forgiveness, and this reads, stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. And I was saying for both of you guys, like, it sounds like both of you guys have energies that you need to work through. Capricorn, if you have unfinished business, forgiveness is the key to everything. Right? Forgiving whatever energies in your past so that you can finally accept it and move forward. Also for your person, forgiving you if you trigger them into feeling uncomfortable, right? Because it's not that, again, I don't feel like you are coming to this person in a disrespectful way, in a rude way, or in a way like you're meaning to hurt them. I feel like you just want to be honest and have clear lines and honest lines or channels of communication in the relationship, which is beautiful, right? Only time will tell. So I feel like for you guys wondering, like, you know, will this connection last? Will it play out properly? Like, where will it lead to? Only time will tell. You have to actually go through the experience to figure out what comes from the experience, if that makes sense. And last, we have the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So take that as it resonates, you guys. I feel like whatever energies you guys have encountered in your past, whether this is your person, you know, saying this reminds me of something I've been through before where it didn't work out, whether this is you saying, you know what, I have unfinished business in the past, like whatever this past energy is that's coming up for both of you, it's behind you now. Like the past is said and it's done, literally. So I feel like the new path forward that's available to you guys that you're needing to follow with faith is the path together, if that makes sense, right? Learning to trust each other, learning to navigate the waters together, and seeing what actually comes from this, because only time will tell. Right? Capricorn, you might end up realizing after you do give this some time, or you give this some energy, that things are not working out the way you expected them to. Or on the flip side, they may work out in a way you never expected them to, right? Same for your person. Your person might be comparing the situation to something they experienced in the past with someone else. Only time will tell for them if this is going to be a repeat of what happened before, or if it's going to be something different. But either way, releasing the past and embracing the new path that's available to both of you will serve you well. Wow, Capricorn, I feel like this was such a mouthful, this whole reading, but definitely worth it, definitely necessary. So if you vibe with this, don't forget to hit that like button, drop those comments so we could chop it up, give me some feedback about how you feel about this content, and you know, share, subscribe, the whole spiel, guys. You already know what to do. You already know what the vibe is. So I'll leave this here. Until next time, I love you, Cappies, and I'll see you in the next video.